Hi Aries, it's Michelle from the Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what we're going to do is do a read for you and who, and that who could be a friend or family member, a boyfriend or girlfriend. It could be even one side of a situation or another, okay? Even if love is not on the brain, and even a person of interest, okay? So with that being said, it is a general read, and if you're looking for a personal read to tap into your own personal energies, go to the Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box, all right? All right, so let's jump into this. I am recording this on the full moon in Aquarius. So if you happen to get this, we're going to pull some Rebel cards because I'm sure it'll extend, the vibrations could extend a little bit further. But in any event, we'll pull some cards on how to harness that energy that's coming into play here, okay? Because Uranus, which is the modern ruler of Aquarius, is all about, social justice. It's all about fairness, equality, and that type of thing, which is so beautiful. But it also shows, it focuses on how to harness that energy in the most productive way, not only for yourself and your highest self, but also higher consciousness too, all right? So we're going to pull that in play, all right? I'm an Aquarian sun, so definitely feeling some of that. So I've been actually burning my moon candle all day during these reads, so it's divine. It smells just divine. So in any event, we're going to jump into this and see what's going on for you, okay? Let's see here. Let's jump into this and see what's going on. Well, this wanted to come out, so we're going to take this, okay? What I actually got coming out right away is the Page of Swords, which is a brand new beginning. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. But it's not just the sign itself. The energy trumps the sign. So I do want you to remember that. But a brand new beginning. We're putting a couple of the cards right underneath that. Okay, let's take a look. So we've got the Four of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. So we've got a brand new beginning here, okay? And this new beginning, could have to do with, you've got a couple new beginnings, which is interesting. Whatever that you're manifesting right now, whatever it is that you are desiring, be careful what it is, because it looks like whatever you're manifesting has an opportunity to come into play, okay? So if something hasn't been working out, because it kind of came in this sequence first and then the next two, maybe something that you would wanted in love wasn't coming through the way that you wanted to. Maybe it just didn't look the same way as before. And maybe you're not wanting that cup. And what this is saying is that you're focused on what you want to manifest, and it's almost as if that, be careful what you manifest, because things are the wheel is turning, and now it's going to move in the direction that you want to. So whatever vibration that you're putting out in terms of this new beginning in love. Now you could have a new beginning with two partners as well. It could be an opportunity between two partners. It could be an earth sign or an air sign. Okay, so just note that. And you could be, having to choose one, in the process, because the cycles are changing. Okay, so this is beautiful, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is a major arcana, and this just all this tells me is it's about it's the things are changing for you, which is really, really beautiful. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just it's like there is a destiny at play. There is karma's at play here. So there's an end of a cycle, which brings into a new cycle that allows you to move forward. Now, it could be that you might have a suitor in one of these areas here, one of which you're going to have to give up, right? So you're having to turn one down. Again, because karma's making a change here. Okay, very interesting. Okay, so anything else that's happening for you right now that wants to come through here? Let's see here. So what we've got is we've got the Tower, we've got the Eight of Pentacles, and then we've got the Hierophant. So something came to an end. Now, of course, when you make a choice, something's got to come to an end, and it's got you focusing on, your work right now, and this could be higher education as well. Following your truth, getting guidance, whether you're, whether you're teaching others or others are teaching you. You could be the student or you could be the teacher, but this says you're really focused on work. Maybe something didn't work out in terms of a love situation that has you moving forward. And again, you ended a karmic cycle of some sort, and you have now this opportunity for a brand new beginning about manifesting and working it through. And so again, it could be, it could be, with we've got all the signs here. Quite frankly, it could be any sign. But it's like you know what you're not looking for, so now it kind of allows you a lot more opportunity to know what you do want. And so when this new cycle comes into play, some of you already are experiencing this now. Now some of you have yet to experience. You know how tarot works. It comes in pieces and you're kind of putting it together, and sometimes it could happen last week, sometimes for some of you it might be happening this week or within the month. But that, energy is fluid, but that's what seems to be coming through. What is it that the Tower, what is it that you needed to surrender as it pertains to the Tower here? I just want to take a look at that for you, Aries, and see what that is. What is that? Surrendering to receiving support and love. Can you believe this? Have you been pushing that away and maybe not feeling that valued enough to get to receive and to get the love that you're so deserving of, that you were born worthy of? This is what's coming through, guys. This is a good reminder. So note your comments below, guys. Definitely like and subscribe. It helps my channel and I so appreciate it. Thank you so much. But this is what's coming through. So this is a really good reminder that's really saying, hey, right now, you need to get into that receiving mode, okay? Now it's about receiving the love that you've been putting out to everyone else, receiving the support that you put out to everyone else as well. So the tables are turning in that, okay? So just allow love and support of others in rather than trying to do everything, Aries, on your own. And so this is the time to relinquish that and to let it in. Let the love and let the support come in for you. Okay, this is you can take a lot of the pressure off you, and at the same time, what's going to happen is it's also going to really nourish you, and that's going to be really, really key for your body, mind, and soul. Okay, so that's what this is talking about right now. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this other person on this other side. Okay, let's take a look at where they're at right now and see what wants to come out there. Okay, let's see what's coming out for this other person. Let's see, I'm going to pull in threes here. Okay, what do we have? So we've got the King of Swords, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, and we've got the Justice card. Okay, so here's what we've got. So what I feel here is that it's almost as if that you are in the process of you're thinking a little bit more intellectually. We've got the King of Swords, and what this talks to me about is that it's about having authority and being very intellectual, being very clear thinking. And you get this opportunity that comes through here, which is a pentacle. This is about, you're focusing on in the mind, having clear thinking about some sort of manifestation of prosperity that you want to bring in, and as it relates to justice. Now there could be a lawsuit or a situation, whatever that is for you, something to do with the legal system, but what you're focused on is your mental capacity and being clear in your thinking and manifesting what it is that you want, what you want the universe to bring you as it pertains to justice, okay, and balancing the scales out. Now this could be in a relationship or situation, okay, so that's what I see. This is for this other person over there. So let's take a look at anything else, but yeah, they're looking for equal balance. That's what they want. They want equal balance. Could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, and it could be an earth sign as well. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through. So this other person, they're in the process of making a decision, okay? And this is about, they've got, kind of the Two of Swords. They've got, the Three of Cups, and they've got the High Priestess. So very, very using their intuition. So they're having to make a decision, and this has to do with coming together, about collaboration, about community, about whatever that brings them together. In terms of friendship, right? This is about, friendship and community. But what they're doing is they're using their intuition to make decisions for them as it relates to that. So, perhaps organizations that they're involved with, the people that they're involved with, they're kind of at a crossroads. They're having to make some decisions in their life. And so what this cards are asking them to do is to focus on their intuition that is going to give them the answer that they need to make this decision. As it relates, it also affects community too. So I think that could be as it relates to work or as it relates to friendships of others. Could be a marriage. Trying to get advice whether or not to stay in one or not, or having a decision what that looks like as it relates to community. What will community think? But this is about, you really need to focus and go within, okay? Because that's what the cards are really saying. Use your intuition for this other person. What is it that they need to surrender, in order to help them make this decision better. Let's take a look at what that is, okay, for the Two of Swords. Let's see what that is. They need to surrender their need to always be right, okay? And this is about, giving the gift of letting others, have their say, okay? Giving the gift of others be right, and not being so structured and so rigid on things. Because what's going to happen is going to improve a lot in relationships, and it's going to reduce a lot of conflicts, is what this is coming into play and saying. So this is interesting here, okay? I'm going to pull a full moon card on your side and see what else wants to come through. What is the best way for you to move forward? What is the best way for you to move forward, Aries, in this? What is this saying? The answers you need are coming, okay? So we're going to pull another one, okay? Because the answers that you need are coming, okay? So best way to move forward, they are coming, all right? Bring love into the situation, and that's what it wants you to do. The best way to move forward is to bring love into the situation, at whatever it looks like, okay? So, and it's what's funny is we get the new moon in Aquarius, right? but this is great because it's calling upon that, and this is, even though that we're in the full moon right now, I just really feel that this gives you an opportunity to bring love into the situation, whatever is happening in this relationship or connection here. But yeah, bring love into the situation. Yeah, especially during this time right now. Okay, and then anything else that wants to come through, believe in the impossible. So especially at the full moon. This is really key, okay, Aries. Think about what it is that you want. Maybe perform some sort of a ritual for yourself. Light a candle, manifest and visualize what you want, and then blow that candle out. As celebration of the full moon here in Aquarius. Believe in the impossible. Okay. You've got beautiful cards here. The answers you need are coming. Ask for help if you do need the guidance in that, but definitely bring love into the situation, okay? I do want to pull a card on you in terms of if there's any sort of blockages that are holding you back, anything else that would be more important for you. This is about getting rid of any sort of patterns that might be holding you back. So that's what it wants you to do, bring love into the situation. Any, long-held patterns that are no longer working for you. This is about, having compassion for yourself first. And again, get into that receiving mode. You don't have to, really surrender to the love and surrender to getting the support and love that you do so desire. You deserve it, okay? And so this is changing that pattern. For some of you that might feel that you don't, I'm here to remind you today, you are loved. All right, more than you can ever imagine, and that's not even counting the universe, okay, and all in all of your guides and support. This is really saying is ridding of any sort of patterns is going to be key, okay? So that's interesting. So I want to find out, just so you know how this other person on this other side, just to get an idea, for those of you that kind of are curious to find out a little bit about their feelings as it pertains to love, what does this other person think of you? Let's just take a look at what that is and what wants to come through here. This is about that it says, I contradict myself and give you mixed messages, okay? So on this other side, that's what they're claiming, that the cards want to say that I contradict myself and give you mixed messages, okay? So we're not crazy. So you're not crazy after all, right? I say it because my rising is in Aries, okay? But this is interesting. So that's what they're saying. Anything else? Sometimes they feel that in this relationship or situation that it says, like, I'd rather be in a superficial relationship than with you. It's easier to be in a superficial relationship than with you. Okay, so that's they're saying, it's easier for them. Interesting. Wow. So maybe in this, no one loves me like you do. Wow. This is amazing. Is there anything that on how you feel about them that wants to come through here? I put up walls around me. Okay, so for some of you that could be the case. And anything else, I should have been honest about my feelings. Okay, this is what's coming through. and no one compares to you. I am in full joy in your presence. Wow, very, very beautiful here. I am going to pull a Rebel card because I want to find out how we can best hone in on your energy a little bit more, Aries. I want to see that how this is, how, you know, this new moon is going to affect you and how we can harness those energies, you know, for you best and how to serve you best and what you want to happen here and manifest. Okay. So we're going to pull a card here and see what wants to come through from the Rebel deck. Let's see here. This is beautiful. This is about focusing on the light. Remember we talked about focusing on the love. You know, it's almost as if she's receiving, she's being supportive, she's letting love come in. This is like one of the biggest messages that's coming into you. It is a 37 card, which reduces to a 10, new beginning. That reduces to a 1, a brand new beginning. So for many of you, you could be going through a brand new beginning right now. And what a beautiful time for this to take place for you. So that's what I feel that's coming through for you. And the beauty of this too is that, you know, focusing on the light, just stay focused on with a pure heart, you know, for yourself. All right. And set your intention and allow, you know, just allow all else to happen on its own accord without trying to take anything personal, you know, in the situation or in the relationship. Okay. And that's what this is saying. Just let the light kind of guide you and let the love guide you, you know, in this process. And don't be distracted by others' paths around you at this time, because you might be, you're too close to succeeding, you know, on the path that you're at right now. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so that's what this wants to come into play. So I'm sending you lots of love, and I hope that this resonated with you. If the universe has one bit of advice for you, let's see what they want to tell you, what they want to tell you as we go through, and we're going to see what wants to come out. And here it is. What is it? What is it? Hubba hubba. This is great. So what this is talking about here is, you know, that dreamy look of deep soulful love you sometimes see in the eyes of another as they gazed into your own? Expect a lot more of it, Aries. Okay? Woohoo! The universe. So I'm saying that it's so important for you to really, again, the main message and the theme is to, you know, focus on love, be the receiver, and surrender to love and surrender to the support that is all around you. Okay. So hubba hubba, says the universe. All right, guys. I hope this resonated with you. Note your comments below. I would love to know, and I look forward to seeing you next time. All right. So until then, namaste.